Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Definitely appreciate the support. We're going to get into a video where I played against a guy. The first half, he ran trips, tight end, flex. And kudos to him. He had a very good defense. And I struggled on offense mightily, hence the 3 field goals. Okay, and he got 2 touchdowns in the first half, so we were going back and forth a little bit. But in the second half, he decided to switch up and go to bunch. And he struggled heavily against what I was doing. So that's what this video is about. And this video will show you sort and Pentagon in action, because that's what I alternate between in this video. And this is probably my go-to scheme now against bunch. And we also have all of the other stuff that we can play. Traffic, 3-way, all types of stuff, right? So it's good to have a lot of different things you could play against bunch. But it's also most important, you guys, to know where this is strong, know why you would want to run sort, know why you would run Pentagon, why you would run traffic and all of that. Knowing the why is more important than the what, right? So when you run into a problem, you can think, okay, hey, I know the solution to this problem. Let me run sort. Sort will be better against what he's doing, right? So hopefully this video will kind of help out on that. We'll just go ahead and move forward. So, in order to and the reason why I also like sort and Pentagon is because we call the same play and we just do different things in the play to get to those different types of checks. And we just call cover 9. That's how we do it, right? To play sort or Pentagon, we can call cover 9 and make adjustments to get into either, right? So here I was thinking, go watch the video on sort, number 1, and then number 2, I have a video expressly for Pentagon, right? You got to know what those are for this video to make at least a little bit more sense, okay? A quick preview. Sort is where we keep this safety on the back side here, right? So in quarters coverage, you always think about the bubble, right? When you play regular quarters, essentially what we're really getting here is a 3-on-2 deal here in favor of the defense, right? We have a +1 advantage in the pass. And then over here, think about the box. If you call cover 4, right? We get a 4-on-3 in the passing game. So we get a +1, okay? Now, what if I were to ask you, hey, how does your opponent attack with bunch? And you say, dude, he's always attacking this side. I'm just having problems against on the bunch side, right? Well, what can we do to help soften the blow on that side? Well, what if we steal the backside safety from the backside and add him in the distribution on the front side, right? So now we get a 5-on-3 on the bunch side, right? So instead of a +1, we get a +2, a major advantage for us. What's the weakness of a coverage like this? Well, now you're 1-on-1 on the backside. It's 2-on-2. Okay, so it's good to know the weakness of that, right? So this may be something you go to when you notice that, hey, my opponent, when he calls bunch, he never attacks on the backside, ever, right? He's always attacking strong side. That may be an instance to where you're like, hey, let me run a lot more of the Pentagon stuff, where we get a 5-on-3. So all you do to do that is you call cover 9. What I do is I call cover 9 and I user the backside safety, and we're looking for the final number 3 from the bunch. So go watch the video on Pentagon, and I go over some more stuff about that and why I moved the safety. Okay, sort is where we keep a 4-on-3 on this side, and we keep a 3-on-2 on this side. Okay, and the benefits of sort is if your opponent is attacking weak a lot, well, now you can keep a safety on the backside to keep a true 3-on-2 deal here. Okay, and it adds a lot of versatility to your defense because you can do a lot of different things on the backside now, right? When he's in the Pentagon and the 5-on-3 side, you're forced to just man up, man to man, right? You can't do something where you play cloud flat and you play hook when we're stealing him, because it's just wide open, right? But when you keep him on the backside, we can do a number of things. You could play cover 2 on this side, cloud flat vertical hook. You could be move him in and blitz him, and I'm man to man and I'm man to man. You can bring him down and blitz him, man to man, man to man. You can bring him down and double him, right? You could have this guy, I think they call this tough in the Nick Saban vernacular, in their coaching trees, where he plays curl to flat from top down and he's playing deep half, I believe it is. I gotta look that up, okay? Vert hook. It gives the illusion that you're like in single high when in actuality you're not. You're still in a quarters defense in full, etc. Like you could see the versatility in keeping a true 3-on-2 on this side, and that's one of the benefits of sort, right? But when you play sort and you do that, what you do is you call cover 9 and you do whatever you want with the safety, whatever you want to do with the adjustments to make what you want to make. But you have to user the number 3, this player here, and you have to match the final number 3 from the bunch. That's how you play sort, right? So that's a quick preview in the 2 coverages, and now we'll just play video of me defending the guy. This first play, also lastly, when they're on the hash here and there's way more space on this side, go watch the video on Pentagon. I go over why I move the safety further out. And if you think about it, we give the illusion that the middle of the field is wide open, but of course we are going to match the final number 3 depending on what we call, right? So here I called sort. I think I took the backside safety and manned him up on the X. So now he's doubled. He's mag on him, and I'm going to user him and match the final number 3 from the bunch. That was my plan. I believe what he ran was something like this. Come back, and he blocked. So what's going to happen is, because I'm man-to-man on the back and he blocks, well, now I'm looking for work, and now I overtake someone coming from the bunch, so you can't throw this. We are looking for the final number 3. He just visions the quarterback, and you'll see the soft squad actually pin over and try to trail a route. And even this deep half safety poaches over to top this route here, right? So we can take a look. You can replay all this stuff. I got to get this going here. So just doing my job, looking for the final number 3. Trailing upfield, and now I pretty much know I have to take this guy. Now, he's not truly the final number 3 inside. Oh, that's right, because this guy went on a drag. So I always take the deeper of the route. So we cut this off. He's in the window here. You would like for him to go ahead and trail this, and you see how this guy's going to pin over, and he's going to top this. So this was the first play. He had nowhere to go here. So I think he was probably confused on what was going on there, so he goes bunch again. Here I'm playing sort, obviously, if I'm using this guy. So I wonder what I did with him. Remember, in sort, we keep a 3-on-2 on this side, and you can do a number of different things on the back side. So we'll see what I did here. Okay, so the same thing, but a different look. I'm trying to give the illusion that we're bringing a blitz, but in actuality, we're doubling this guy. You're man-to-man. I'm going to match the final 3 from the bunch. I think what happens here, he gets open at the last moment because I forgot to back this corner up. If you're going to do something like this, you should back the corner up. All right? I think this is really like no man's land lined up like 3 yards off the LOS. If you're playing like this, you should either be off or on the line of scrimmage, but that's neither here nor there. So I think what happened, I have it written down because I wanted to go over this really quickly. I think this happens here, here. He just goes up, right? So if we know what's supposed to happen, that should be doubled. You should man this route. I have to match the final number 3. He should top that. He should be in the window here. He's going to feather over here. Then the ball should take him there. That's the way it should go. And look how I'm riding up. And then, again, now he's the new number 3. So I leak off and take him inside. And, oh, we got pressure. I think we were running the over front, and my guy here was doing a pretty damn good job. So he just didn't have enough time to make a throw anyways. He was looking for this, and I noticed this when this happened. I'm like, I doubled this guy, and he's still open deep, so I got to back up that corner for later plays. But as you can see, there's really not a lot of space anywhere else, right? So we'll move on. See what I did here. Okay, I think I'm definitely playing Pentagon here. So now I'm switching it up. Now I'm playing Pentagon. Okay, and I love to, especially when we're on the hash here. If we're on the hash here and he has a bunch over here, I'm not moving him way over to the outside, because there's less space for you to attack over here, right? But since we're on the hash, what I like to do is move the safety way outside to give the illusion, again, that the middle of the field is wide open. But in actuality, it's not, because we are stealing the backside safety to kind of close the post and play the number 3 vertical, right? Sorry for that. So I think he ran the same thing. Right? So now we could take a look at how Pentagon would play something like this, right? So now you're one-on-one. You should take this route here. And now what's going to happen? I should pin over and take this guy. Visions the quarterback. Outside just like that. Let's see how it plays. Oh, and I back him up. I've noticed that he plays some things in the window so much better when you back him up. Snap. Oh, and I tried to click off. I didn't try to click off, and I accidentally got on the defensive tackle. And you saw me trying to run and match the final number 3, because when you call cover 9, he does match the final number 3, but the computer does it horribly. That's why I use this guy when we call cover 9. I would like it to where he plays it so much better, because if he does, then I would probably use the second defender in to match the final number 2 a lot more often than how the computer does it. Okay, 4th and 13. Now I'm thinking on the fly, and I want to bring some pressure, right? So I'm playing sort, but I'm adding a wrinkle to it, okay? So I know you're Meg one-on-one. What I'm going to match the final number 3 from the bunch. And I was just hoping that with this look, he would block the back, and then we would be good here, right? I wasn't too afraid of him leaking out into the flat, because it's 4th and 13. I figured if he threw it, we would be able to rally and make a tackle. But he does release the back. I really see. I know why I'm doing this, right? You see how I'm lining up over here. I know no matter what, I have to match the final number 3 from the bunch. But I really wanted him to see potential pressure on the side to block the back, because I didn't want him to go scot-free, right? And I think he still sent the back out. As you see here, what he did was he blocked the tight end. Right, so back goes out. So, you know, what's funny is, well, we'll just go ahead and play it, because I don't want this video to be too long. He throws an interception there. So I think he was just really confused, and the pressure kind of hurried him, I believe. Right, so these guys are both coming. He's coming. With me being over here, I think maybe his eyes just abandoned looking over here, thinking that I was taking the back, right? He's just over here. Okay, I got to get rid of this ball. It's 4th and 13. And he does such a great job of kind of closing that window inside. And we get an interception. So here, I think he ran something. So I got it down here. Goes in. Whip, he goes out, up, goes dig, and he blocks the back. I don't know what I have called here. Well, if I'm using him, it's definitely Pentagon. Right, so I think he gets a catch here. So he should go up. He should top this outside. Because the back blocks, he should overtake this drag, so it should not be there. He does. Right, but that whip route consistently can get space against a lot of different defenses, which is fine. And we go ahead and knock the ball out of there. Whenever you have numerous defenders running at a receiver, you definitely want to use the strip ball animation, especially if we're holding him up and it says press X, press X. Usually I don't do that if I see my guys running at the guy because I want them to kind of knock the ball out. I don't want to get him to the ground. So here I'm definitely playing sort, I believe, and then he does this, and I think this may have been where I screwed up because he flipped the play. So I had to reflip my play to get the cover 9 deal. I think I was a little rattled here. So you got to be aware of guys flipping plays. I want to see the play art. Oh, I was doing something really funky here. I think what I was doing here... So I think I called sort, but what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to use this player. But I wanted to bring heat. There's just something about this situation. I wanted to bring some type of heat. Okay, so what I did was I turned him into a middle read so he could get you may get a chance of him matching the final number 3 from the bunch, right? But I wanted to bring pressure because I'm bringing heat here. And what I was going to do is because I'm responsible for the back, right? If the back blocks, then I was just going to green dog it, right? And you're one-on-one. I think we get a sack here. Okay, when I saw him block, I'm like, all right, let me go, right? And you'll see because of that, we get a free rusher. And he couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. So we surprised him on that one. He flips the play, so I flip the cover 9. And now, I mean, look at them, just so many different games. 1 minute we're blitzing from this look. Another minute we're playing, I don't know, a double concept on this side, on this receiver here. You're man-to-man. And now we're playing sort because I'm going to match the final number 3 from the bunch. Right upfield. When you get multiple players coming in, now I'm just going to stay over the top. And if he throws underneath, then I go to the ball. You don't want to take it now because then now you can leave the window open here, right? So he goes underneath. I would like to ask, do you guys know how to do that little juke? Because when I do the juke, we do like a stutter step, and he jumps outside. It's a lot more pronounced, but it doesn't juke people out of their cleats as efficiently as that little juke that people do like on every play. It's kind of annoying. It's almost like a press this button and you juke everybody, right? So I'm kind of wondering, how do you do it? Because I would like to run it myself. I think he throws an interception here. So I'm playing Pentagon, obviously, because I'm the backside safety. And I'm given the illusion that I'm way out here, but post-snap, I have to haul ass to take the final number 3 here. And this is why it's very important for a defender to reroute or force a defender to have to like ride the hump over the top, right? And he really didn't do that for this guy, but he was running inside anyway, so I would have attacked that. But he throws an interception. He thought that this wheel would open up, but again, we have a soft squat on this side over here, so he drives on that. We get an interception. So that's one of the benefits of cover 9 with that outside corner is it's real deceptive in how he plays on the outside when they motion the guy out there. So I won't go into deep detail about that play because this video will be too long. So here I'm playing Pentagon again. So, again, it's all about deception, right? When I'm playing Pentagon, a lot of times I'm aligned over here or aligned here, and then I'm hauling ass to take the final number 3, right? And it's good because 1 minute I'm usering this guy and another minute I'm usering this guy. You don't know where I'm at, right? So it can surprise my opponent. There it is. We found the final number 3, right? We overtake it, and he just had nowhere to go, right? So we can see what happened here. He blocked the back, So he's free. I wonder if he delivers him to him. He does, right? You're one-on-one here, so he's matched on that. We have our top guy, and then our soft squat matches that, and he just visions the quarterback here. There's just nowhere to go. So I have that at the bottom there. I hope you saw it. He's going to motion to 4 strong, I think, here. Right? So this, a lot of times you have to think on the fly, right? So I call cover 9. When he flipped the play, now I have to flip to cover 9, so we keep the same concepts. We can play sort or Pentagon. I don't know what I was thinking at this moment. And then he does that, right? So when he does that, now I know that everyone is going to play drop zone cover 9, but obviously we don't like that. So go watch my videos on the push call. You take the second defender in. It can't be a 3rd level defender, so you actually can't take the safety and do what I'm about to do. You have to take this guy and man him up on the back so we can get a push call, and that kind of changes how the defense plays, right? So I believe that's what I did here. Yep, that's what I did. And then I was like, all right, I got to use this guy to take the final number 3. And that's when it hit me. You can't do that. Because if you user this player, well, now he's not going to make the push call. They only make the push call if you are not usering any of these players, right? So when I thought about this, I'm like, all right, I got to use the safety or him. So what I should have did, but again, it was hard to think on the fly. He did it so quick. First he flipped the play to this, and then he motioned to 4 strong. So it's like, I'm thinking on the fly here, but thinking on it now, I should have manned him up, obviously manned him up, and then user this guy, right? And then pinned over to help close the post. That's okay. We just got good pressure there. And he blocked the back, so that kind of messed up the push call, because now you got 2 defenders sitting in QB spy. So that's something I got to deal with from cover 9. Because when I play against 4 strong, usually I play cover 2, and it plays so much better. So what I should have did there was just audible to cover 2, right? But I wasn't thinking. Flips the play again, so I flipped the play to cover 9. So I'm playing Pentagon, and I flipped at the wrong time. And that's how we give up a touchdown. Oh, it's so frustrating, guys. Let's go back. So that's what happened there. We were playing so well, right? And that's why I hate it when guys flip motion and all that, because now I gotta flip the play. So what I was gonna pin over to take the final number 3. I would have saw him going up the field, and we could have topped that, right? But right there, I clicked, and he quick snapped the ball. So now I'm on the defensive tackle. And you can see I was out of it, because you'll see me run over this guy, and I could have just kept running in it and sacked the quarterback, right? But my thinking was, I'm on this guy, right? And then right here I noticed, oh no, I'm on the defensive tackle. And as noted, the computer does not play the final number 3 correctly the way I would like, right? So we give up a big play because he quick snapped the ball, and we weren't able to get on the player that we wanted to play. So kudos to him. Quick snapping worked. So I think I will leave it at that. Again, that was just a video to showcase jumping between sort and Pentagon. And I'm telling you guys, I've been giving people a lot of trouble with bunch by utilizing the flipping between the 2. You can do a number of different things. I ran into another guy where I was flipping between the 2, and at one of the moments, then I played traffic, and I think he almost threw an interception. You could tell he was just confused, because traffic plays so much differently from these 2, right? It's good to have a wide variety of different ways to play a trouble formation like bunch in Madden. So I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys got something from this video, and I hope you keep coming back for more. Peace.